I don't know how this is going to work. I got to be trying to be quiet. My little baby's asleep. How is everybody? Hello. Good day. Tracy, Terry, hello. It's late for me to be streaming. I haven't streamed in days. I haven't done anything in days. What's up, Cray Cray? Hello. How are you? How's everybody been doing? I miss y'all. I've been over here being a bum. I get. I hope everybody's doing good. I have several stories to talk about tonight. Ronnie from yeah. See, Hunter, what's up? Hey, how are you? How is everybody? So I have a few stories to talk about. I'm doing good, Cray Cray. I'm doing good. Yeah, I ain't really got. I've just been. I don't know. I had the little babysitting gig, and then my son was sick the past 2 days ago. So today he was back at school. I was going to do a stream today, but I ran out of time. So here we are. I got some free time tonight. So here we are. Heck, what was I going to say? I'm a little scatterbrained. I tell you what, the longer I don't stream or whatever, you got to get back into the habit of it. So I have a few stories I wanted to talk about tonight. And I added, Taylor Ogle. So we can go ahead and look at that while everybody kind of, actually, I guess I should just wait a minute. I know more people probably trickling in, but they can hit the rerun queue. Most people do anyways. Let's go ahead and look at Taylor's case. This is out of Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Let me see. This one, oh my God, this sweet boy. Teenagers, man, they don't have it easy out there. They don't have it easy. This one's so sad. Hey, Char the Great. I see you, girl. Oh, well, let's read this, and then I want to tell y'all something. Okay, let me see. Let's see. I hope they got a picture. Well, let's watch the video. That way y'all can see a picture. I literally just added this article before I started because it's important. It says he didn't get off the school bus. Let me see. I'm trying to exit out of this. There we go. All right. Let me refresh. I can't see the chat. Give me just a second. All right. I missed y'all. I hope everybody's been doing well. Cygnus has been rampant. All right. Let's see.
At Brown Squirrel Furniture, we have hundreds of sofas and sectionals ready for next day delivery. But maybe you want a custom sofa where you can choose your style, choose your
I don't
fabric
think
and
I
pillows.
can
We're Brown
make
Squirrel
this
Furniture,
bigger.
your custom sofa headquarters.
So, hold on.
Screen Pigeon Forge police searching for this missing 15-year-old. They say that Taylor Lee Ogle did not get off the school bus yesterday and was last seen around 3 yesterday afternoon near the Pigeon Forge Community Center. He was wearing a black hoodie, blue jeans, had on a black backpack. Now, his parents sent us a note, a handwritten note that they say he left before disappearing. We have a copy of that in the WVLT News app. If you know anything about where he might be, call police.
I forgot to unmute. Let's scroll down because I wanted a longer one. Hold on. Let me see. This one was from 6 hours ago. Let me see. Okay. Oh my God, this poor little baby. Are y'all ready? I certainly hope you're ready because this note is fixing to break your heart. Dear parent, let me make sure I'm not muted. That way y'all can hear me. Okay, y'all good. Okay. God, this is heartbreaking. Dear parents, I know I'm a burden for this family. I also know that even so, you all still love me. I have been dealing with a lot lately and seem to be falling behind in my life. He's only 15. Oh my God. I love you. I love you all, but I just need to find myself. I'm going to stay with a friend of mine for a while and go from there. You know what? As I'm reading this, I got some really creepy Alicia Navarro vibes. Let me keep reading. I love you, but I just need to find myself. I'm going to stay with a friend for a while. And you go from there. And then go from there. I know none of this is an excuse for me to leave, but just know if this is my choice. Oh, man. It is my choice. I don't want to live here. If you look for me, please know I am preparing to something. I will do whatever it takes. I'm going to try to see if I can find this actually wrote out somewhere. Let me see. Here's a flyer. I literally just saw this before I went live. Oh my goodness. All right, let me hop back over here to y'all and see what y'all are saying. How freaking sad is that? But y'all know, well, this guy's like, I'm not coming back. But Alicia Navarro left with a friend. And I hope this friend is an actual friend instead of somebody that he's met online, because case after case after case after case, these online predators, they will seek the kid out for a week, a month, however long the predator decides to take, right? And they will talk the kids out of leaving their own house. It's exactly what happened to Alicia Navarro. KJ, hey, let's see, when a 15-year-old says they've been dealing with a lot lately, you know something ain't right. Yeah, but the way he said it, though, you know, he didn't say it to the family like they had done something. So I'm wondering kind of, you know, what his school dynamic is like. What's up? Good day. I don't know if you heard me say hello to you earlier. Let me see. Sounds like a I want to find another here. Let me find another letter, or the actual type, because this doesn't. I want to read the full letter and maybe get some more info. This is out of Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Let's see. Let's see. Wait, rabbit. Let's see. YouTube. 8 hours ago. Let me see if this one says anything different. Oh, well, let me look and then I'll share the screen. Let me see. Oh, okay, I accept. Okay, let's see. Full story. This is the same one. It took me to the exact same article. Man, I want to see this. I will do whatever it takes. I love you all so very much. Please, something, my choice. And let me go. Please know it's my choice and let me go, perhaps. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna read it over. And then I'll get back to the chat. Dear parents, I know I'm a burden for this family. I also know that even so, you still love me. I've been dealing with a lot lately and I seem to be falling behind in my life. I love you all, but I just need to find myself. Like, what 15-year-old even thinks of shit like this? It could be totally organic. It could be totally his thoughts and feelings. But do 15-year-olds even say that? I mean, I just have an 18-year-old, you know, and I don't know. This is very sad. I love you all, but I need to find myself. I'm going to stay with a friend for a while and go from there. I know none of this is an excuse for me to leave, but just know it's my choice. I don't want to live here. And it looks to me like the here is underlined. If you look for me, please know I'm prepared to something. I would do whatever it takes. I love you all so very much is what it looks like. Man, oh God, let me get back to y'all. Let me see what y'all are talking about? This is awful, man. This is awful. 15 falling back. Yeah, like maybe he had problems at school or at home and somebody knew how to get inside his head. Yeah, I mean, something. What's up, Slaying Demons? Hey, baby. This is awful. 20 years old. 15 years old. He didn't get off the bus. Man, I agree. It doesn't seem like something. I don't know. I mean, I think it's just happening. So not a lot has broke. Let me see. When did this happen? The note later goes on to say that the teen fallen behind life and needed to find himself. The teen shared he would be running away and staying with a friend. He warned if the family came looking for him that he's prepared to run. That's what it says. If they came looking for him, he's prepared to run. You already are running, 15-year-old. I would do whatever it takes. So, no Amber Alert. Just this little, however long this little video was, a couple little articles. And this happened yesterday. So he's been gone since yesterday. Let me see. Let me put it on his picture. 15 years old. Let's see. I'm trying to look for last seen wearing black hoodie with blue jeans, gray Converse shoes, and a black mesh backpack. He's a white male with black hair, hazel eyes, approximately 5'6" and 130 pounds. Man. If you have any information, please contact Pigeon Forge Police Department at 865-453-9063. Man. That's sad, y'all. That is so sad. Oh, no. Hold on. Who did that? You're the best. I know who you are. I love you so much, too. Thank you very, very much. I so appreciate that. You know, I don't know how to pronounce that, but I know who you are, and I will call you Unstuck. How about that? Thank you so much. I so appreciate that. What's up, sister? Sister. That was awfully nice. Thank you. Tracy, he could be. He very well could be. But I don't know. Is Granny in here? I see everybody speaking to her, but I don't actually see her. Let me see. I don't want to miss anybody. Let me see. Well, I don't see her in here. But if you're in here, Granny, hello. They need to investigate the school and reasons why he hated his home. Something isn't being said. Listen, let me show y'all this real quick. Not necessarily. Just bear with me 1 second, because a lot of y'all may not even know about this case. Thank you so much. That was really generous. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I love you right back. Let me see. I'm trying to... No. Why is it popping up like this? Let me see. Might help if I spell it right, huh? Okay. Y'all bear with me. I want to show y'all something. Y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but maybe I am, you know. Night. Nobody's walking around accusing me of being insane. Let's just cut the shit. Okay. Let me see. Let me find. I just want to show y'all a quick video about it. I've covered this case. I don't even know how many times, but oh, they have a new age progression one that I haven't seen. Let me see. All right. Here we go. And let me share my screen. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Only on Fox, a Glendale girl last seen nearly 2 years ago. She was 14 years old.
Her name is Alicia Navarro, a high-functioning autistic girl who vanished, possibly after meeting a stranger online.
Hold on. Let me share the screen. Sorry about that. Oh, no. I can't. Hey, Mississippi Granny, you better knock it off. There's only one of you, and the world is a better place. Oh my God, don't make me cry. Thank you so much. Well, your testimony is priceless. Thank you so much. I mean, seriously, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. I really appreciate it, though. And I love you right back. Y'all are invaluable to me. Man, I love you guys. Very generous. Thank you so much. What am I going to do with y'all? I'm just going to put y'all in my pocket and carry y'all around with me. I'm going to be like chasing friends in my phone. That's what I'm going to call y'all. Except I can't steal her stuff. She's the queen. Y'all know this. Okay, check out this story and y'all tell me, just check it out.
Mother has never stopped searching for her as the second anniversary of Alicia's disappearance approaches.
Bree, hey baby.
Justin Long reports.
On a fall day within this quiet Glendale neighborhood near 45th Avenue and Rose Lane, the bad dream unraveled for Jessica Nunez, unpredictably frightening. Her daughter, 14-year-old Alicia Navarro, simply vanished during the early morning hours. Her parents called police.
Her mother describes her daughter Alicia as a simple girl. She attends Bourgate High School, doesn't even wear makeup, and has a very small group of friends.
September 15th, 2019, just 5 days away from her 15th birthday, a panic set in. Before all this, Alicia stayed home often, a high-functioning autistic teen who was into anime, played video games online, smart and introverted, but had met people on social media. Now she was gone, but she did leave a note for her mom.
I ran away, will be back. I swear I'm sorry, Alicia. Well, when I woke up, this door was slightly open like this.
Then she found a stack of chairs against a block wall in her yard.
It seems like she jumped this part of the wall and her shoe prints went straight over there.
When Alicia left her
that
home,
note.
she had her MacBook and her cell
Y'all
phone
see
on
the
her.
note?
Pretty important devices for a 14-year-old.
Rhea, I
Since
am
that day,
doing
there's
good,
been
hon.
no
I hope you're
digital
well, too.
trace
Thank you
at
for
all.
asking.
Many questions remain. Why did she sneak out? Where did she go? And who did she meet?
I thought my daughter was safe inside of my home because she was inside of my home without knowing I had people in my home through social media.
Jessica learned Alicia belonged to gaming groups. She believes an online predator got close to Alicia, ultimately luring her out of the house.
And she was not intended to leave for this long. Something is preventing her to come
I
out.
know,
Alicia's
right? I told
15th
y'all.
birthday passed. The FBI joined Glendale police in the case of her disappearance. Months went by, and Jessica took the search into her own hands. Driving through the streets of Glendale, she would pass out flyers, determined to gather tips.
Oh, also, she's the poster child of a missing mother.
In these areas because I felt she was no longer here locally.
For Jessica, a missing poster was not enough anymore.
My daughter went missing on September 15, 2019.
A mother who never used social media jumped on platforms like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram to be her daughter's voice, now approaching a combined 300,000 followers. But Jessica tells me it hasn't been easy navigating these apps filled with so many strangers.
People telling me that they have her, that they want money off me, that.
Thank you so much. Unstuck says today is support your favorite person day. Don't kill me. I'm totally going to kill you. And thank you so much. I so much appreciate it. And now, yeah, I can meet my threshold. A lot of y'all don't know what that means, but that's a little joke in YouTube that says you don't get all your money unless you do certain things, but no big deal. Thank you so much. You are too kind and gracious. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Just being cruel, taking advantage.
300,000 followers. But Jessica tells me it hasn't been easy navigating these apps filled with so many strangers.
People telling me that they have her, that they want money off me, that just being cruel, taking advantage of my situation.
The 1-year anniversary of Alicia's disappearance came and went.
It's not a good anniversary to celebrate. It's been a year that I have no answers of where my daughter is.
Jessica stayed the course with the help of so many following the case, raising enough money to put up digital billboards here in the Valley, Nogales, Las Vegas, San Diego, and Mexico, places receiving tourism or close to the southern border. Jessica fears her daughter is a victim of human trafficking. Enter Kathleen Wynn.
Our mission is to end sexual exploitation by 2025.
The executive director of Project 25. She tells me there are a little more than 340 Arizonan families with children missing. She's working with the Anti-Predator Project to help find Alicia. Initially a runaway case. Could someone have kidnapped her?
Many times they'll know that the person that they've taken has siblings. And what they do immediately is threaten that they're going to hurt their family or hurt their siblings. So they keep the person that they've abducted away from their family by threatening to kill or hurt their family. So many times it looks like it is a runaway when in fact it's an abduction.
Wynn says Alicia is part of a disproportionate number of missing kids, specifically girls of color.
Ages 13 to age 16 is the age range, mostly female, mostly Hispanic. And so when I say disproportionate, all the kids missing are not Hispanic or Black, but there are a disproportionate amount of minority children, and that's problematic in and of itself.
Where is the girl who lived on Rose Lane?
I'm tired, I miss her, and I just want her.
And let me say this too. Jessica, she had to make herself go back to work. Let me get my camera back on. She had to make herself go back to work. I'm telling you, her story is, let's do that. Next time we go live, let's look back into Alicia's case. Let's do this. And she actually has a playlist, right? Hey, 411, how are you doing, sweetheart? No worries. What was I saying? But even initially, the police wasn't even helping her. Why? Because she was a runaway, okay? She knew in her heart this wasn't her daughter. She was lured out. Like they had been talking back and forth for a while, her and this person. And she just knows that's not her daughter. She was acting a little bit weird. She wanted to, do different things. But they weren't even helping her initially. In the middle of the night, this lady is going out in alleys and just like unsavory places looking for her kid, right? I mean, it's just crazy. She learned which they just said she learned how to do the TikTok. She got like this massive following. And to this day, I could send her right now a missing kid poster and she'll share it on her platform because now she gives back. Even though her heart is broken in a gazillion pieces, she is giving back because she can't take what's hers. What people made for bad, God made for good. And this, like her, I'm telling you, her story, Jessica's story, and Alicia's story is just incredible. And it's really hard to look at a Jessica Nunez and then look at some of these other parents. It's just, not everybody's the same, right? But at the same time, it should look sort of like this, right? Like a Michael Vaughn. It should look sort of like what they do. And I don't know, but the biggest thing of all is like it was minimized because why? She's a runaway. Why? Because she's a teenager, right? I mean, it's just awful. It's just awful. Her story is so sad, and she's still out there day in, day out, and she gives back to her own kids, and it's sad, man. Let me say this too. Like, she has a whole new understanding about the dangers of social media now, and she talks to other parents.
Where is the girl who lived on Rose Lane?
I'm tired, I miss her, and I just want her home.
This mother is determined to crack the cold case, her own bad dream she's trying to end.
So I'm living my worst nightmare right now. I'm just doing what a mother should do, is not giving up and finding where their child is.
In Glendale, Justin Lum, Fox 10 News.
Please take one more look at Alicia. She is now 16 years old, her 17th birthday only a few days away. She went missing. When she went missing, she was 4'5", 95 pounds with brown hair and brown eyes. She did have braces. If you have any information, contact Glendale Police or 1-800-THE-LOST.
Heartbreaking, right? Completely freaking heartbreaking. Completely heartbreaking. So, yeah, all that to say, there's cases kind of, I mean, in back when all the stuff was going on here, let me pull Taylor's picture back up. Back when all the stuff was going on with Xavier pretty good, I was contacted by somebody. They, well, I'll just say he's a pedo hunter. And we were talking, and like he handles cases all over the world, right? So, well, not the world, but all over the U.S. And this story with the notes and them leaving, and I mean, it is so common in these trafficking cases. You know, what makes Alicia so bad is they're right there in Arizona, you know, I mean, and it's just kind of like, you just never know. Will, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. We seem to be on different schedules. Well, that, and I haven't really been doing much with my channel lately, but yeah, I hope you're doing good, Will. I really do. So she had braces, and the braces need checkups. Yeah. Well, they won't do it. She was also taking medication for, I don't know exactly, but I know she was high functioning autistic, but she was taking the medication for something, but she was on medication. God, it's just awful. It's just awful. I mean, all of it, internet safety, all of it's important, you know. I don't want to miss anybody. Let me see. I hope I got everybody. If I missed anybody, hello and welcome, and thank y'all for hanging out. I popped in and listened a lot more than I comment. Yeah, sometimes I do that too. I don't know. I've been pretty snarky in the chats lately, but that's not a story for us now. All right, so this is Taylor Ogle, missing 15-year-old. He is he left a note. He's a burn to his family. He didn't get off the bus yesterday, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And he says he's with a friend. If his parents try to find him, he will run. But kid, you're already running. So I would love to see a big push from law enforcement. You can pop off the braces with some work. Yeah, you could. So we're hoping that they'll be able to find him. Sometimes if it's not a situation of trafficking or something, you know, a little pressure, these kids are like, get the hell out of here, man. We don't need the heat. Hopefully it's like that, and he will go back home, right? So let's look at these other. Yeah, we like to snark. Oh yeah. I don't know. Some of my snark may bring about enemies, you know. And some people on these YouTube streets are batshit crazy. So sometimes it's just best to, you know, hush my mouth. Hold on, let me see. Let me read this comment. Let's see. Hey, cat lady. I live 3 blocks from Karen's Memorial. Used to be in Beaverton, Oregon. The building was brought and the memorial was oh no, that's crazy. And it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. No way. Well, I literally just, is that true? You can take off dinner. I think sometimes you can. I know, Shar. I know y'all are very shocked. I am snarky. I know some of y'all are very shocked, but I am a little snarky. Just a little bit. That's crazy, cat lady. Yeah, Karen's case, a story I've never heard of. I seen it today. I was looking for something to cover an old missing persons case, and I found that. So yeah, I'll be learning it right along with y'all. What was I going to say? Oh, I don't think it's been said like out loud on YouTube or whatever, but somebody in our creator community that I will always back up 110%. They need prayers for healing. I was asked not to say why. I was asked not to say what happened, but pray for a content creator for fast healing. He's good for it, 100%. So, and I'm sure at some point he will come out and say, but till then, it's not my business. But I do want to generate some prayers for my dear friend. Absolutely. So let's look at Kyron's case. I hope I'm saying his name right. Kyron. And I got an article, and let me see. I got an article and I got 2 videos from his mom. I think they were like 2 years ago, but he's been missing since 2012. Since 2010. Here we go. Kyron Horman. Okay, let's see. Look at this little cutie. Oh my goodness. What a doll baby. Man, these baby. Now this one has a little bit, this one's a little bit, I don't know. It's got a lot of moving parts from what I was reading earlier. Kyron Richard Horman was born September 9th, 2002 at St. Vincent's Hospital in Portland, Oregon. His parents were Desiree Young. Why do they say were? I don't like that, but they worded it were. His parents are Desiree Young and Kyron Horman. Kyron was working as an engineer for Intel at the time. Desiree had been married before, and I have read that she had a child during her first marriage. All right. And this is like they do the articles themselves. So Desiree and Kyron had split up for good when she was 8 months pregnant. Desiree said the split was due to irreconcilable differences. Okay. Kyron was born. The 2 parents had shared custody. That arrangement seemed to be working well until Desiree was diagnosed with kidney failure in 2004. Desiree often traveled to Canada to get treatment for her illness. Due to her health, Kyron took over full custody of Kyron. Kyron. That sounds better. Desiree was always involved in Kyron's life, even when she didn't have custody. All right, let's see. Kyron remarried to a woman named Terry Moulton in 2007. Kyron would have been around 5 at the time. Terry was a substitute teacher in Roseburg, Oregon. Kyron and Terry had known each other for years. They got together when Kyron was still with Desiree in 2001. I have read that they were in the process of divorcing when Kyron and Terry first hooked up. Ugh, I'm getting tongue-tied. Man, let me see. I wonder. Well, this is news. Missing 10 years. Well, let me go through this and then we'll go back up. All right. Let's see. Oh my goodness, this is gonna get so okay. Try to keep up, guys, because this kind of. All right. I've also read in other articles, Terry and Desiree, excuse me, still got this crappy cough from being sick. Desiree and Terry were friends for years. Terry originally moved in with Kyron. Okay, let's just watch the video. Let's just watch this because y'all are gonna get tongue tied. I'm gonna get tongue tied. Y'all are gonna get brain tied. So let's just check this out. Hold on, I'll get the echo. Give me 1 second.
Kyle came to school this morning. Kyron came to school this morning. He's 7 years old with his stepmom for the science fair. He was wearing this outfit.
The sheriff's department launched a massive search within an hour of learning that Kyron was missing.
The FBI is also on scene.
Mic check 1 2 3 4 5.
Kyron, we're gonna bring you home, buddy. Nothing is more important to your family, to your friends, to us. So,
hey, cat ass.
Police are not releasing a lot of details except to say the case is now a criminal investigation.
I was fully expecting them to just slap the cuffs on her and take her away. They're going to do it any second. They're going to take her away. They're going to do it. Here we go. This is going to happen.
Miss you too, sweetheart.
And it doesn't work that way.
If you have seen Kyron or have any information you think may be beneficial, please call Portland Police.
Kyron was due home off the school bus at 3.
Good day. We will totally keep your client in our prayers. Hello, everybody. And so if y'all have anything y'all want to add in the comment, literally, I just found this today and started reading about it. So I don't know, but I can see by some of the comments something's going on with this case, and there looks to be a potential suspect. So I'm just learning. So fill me in where y'all can.
.45. He did not get off the bus.
And have they found any sign of him at all?
No, not that I've heard of any sign of him at this point.
7-year-old Kyron Horman was last seen after his stepmother, Terry Horman, there's a picture, drove him to school for one of the biggest days of the year, the school science fair.
Second grader at Skyline Elementary had worked hard on his project for the science fair.
This is a picture she took of the second grader with his project, the red-eyed tree frog.
After touring exhibits together, they say goodbye in the school hallway. She leaves for home. Kyron heads toward his classroom.
It's the last time anyone
You got it. Good job, cat lady. I was wondering.
Kyron doesn't get off the school bus. His stepmom calls the school and learns the teacher had marked him absent.
This is devastating for the family, as you might guess, and for anybody that knows him. We just want to make sure he gets home safe.
By 9 o'clock, as we watch search teams wade through high grassy fields, Kyron had been missing more than 13 hours.
Police declared the area a major crime scene. By morning, the military and crews on the ground joined the search.
He's not the kind of child that would just go out of school and just go, searching or wandering around. He's just a very timid, sweet boy.
Okay. All right, let me know. Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Jason Gates. I'm a captain with the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office, and I'm the incident commander.
In addition to the teams in the sky and on the ground, we're told about 50 detectives are also working the case.
The focus, the area around the school.
We're moving forward under the premise that we are looking for a living Kyron Horman.
On this rainy Sunday, police interviewed parents and children at Skyline School.
They're just trying to talk the kids through and just see if they can pick up any grains of information that they can to help. Just to help.
The search turned into a massive community effort. From homemade signs to food donations, those who couldn't search did what they could to help.
Then on Friday, 1 week after Kyron's disappearance, his family speaks publicly for the first time.
Kyron, we miss you, we love you, and we need you home right now.
Char is such a freaking princess. Is it going too fast for y'all? I'm joking. Is it too fast? Because I listen to everything on 2 speed. That I like to absorb my information rapido. So, but if it's too fast for y'all, I promise you, it's not a big deal. I can adjust. I'm so glad Char's here to call me out on my mess. It's like, whatever, Char. Fine. It is important, and I don't need to minimize it. You're right, Char.
Commander.
In addition to the teams in the sky and on the ground, we're told about 50 detectives are also working the case.
The focus, the area around the school.
We're moving forward under the premise that we're looking for a living Kyron Horman.
On this rainy Sunday, police interviewed parents and children at Skyline School.
They're just trying to talk the kids through and just see if they can pick up any grains of information that they can to help. Just to help.
The search turned into a massive community effort. From homemade signs to food donations, those who couldn't search did what they could to help.
Then on Friday, 1 week after Kyron's disappearance, his family speaks publicly for the first time.
Kyron, we miss you, we love you, and we need you home right now.
Search crews made their strongest push yet, with hundreds of volunteers from around the state joining the search for Kyron Horman.
We need a clue. We need that aha.
This is the kind of terrain searchers are having to comb through: tall grasses, dense vegetation, and steep slopes. It makes for a slow and tedious process.
The pressure to turn up something intense. And so far, each day has ended with little to report.
It's always frustrating, when we're not finding anything, especially when we have such high hopes.
Investigators.
That guy looked really familiar to me.
Kyron is not simply lost.
Would he just go on a hike at the end of the year? That doesn't seem like something he would do.
Detectives announced this has become a criminal investigation. And the focus?
Where is she and why is she not speaking?
We wanted to speak out as the natural parents for Kyron.
Behind the scenes, we'd later learned suspicions were mounting. His family had come apart.
Terry was on a whole nother playing field than we were. It was 3 against 1, and she was not looking out for Kyron. She was not interested in helping in any way.
You sound like
Police are
Letitia.
handing out a questionnaire to parents and students at Skyline School.
Asking people if they'd seen the stepmom or the family's white truck in the area the day the boy disappeared.
Investigators say they've talked with the majority of parents and staffers, but there's still people they want to interview.
Then,
hello, I'm Tracy Barrett.
And I'm Joe Don.
The unexpected.
Kyron Horman investigation takes another turn. Now a reliable source tells News Channel 8 officers were prepared to arrest stepmom Terry Horman for hiring a hitman to kill her husband.
Kane Horman filed for divorce, sought a restraining order against Terry Horman, and accused her of trying to hire a hitman to murder him.
And it was based on a lot of information that was provided, so it wasn't a sudden
Hey, man, Missy, welcome, baby.
At that same news conference, Kyron's dad revealed
I'm
another
just learning
behind-the-scenes
about this
bombshell
case
about
today.
Terry.
think everyone knows the fact that she's taken her two polygraphs. She has not passed those 2 polygraphs.
Terry Horman hired a defense lawyer and moved to her parents' home in Roseburg.
Now again, Terry Horman has not been named a person of interest or a suspect in this case.
Terry Horman has never spoken to the media, but in court documents calls Kane's allegations vicious and calculated to inflame and poison public opinion against her.
Court papers from the divorce revealed Terry Horman had been sexting with another man after Kyron disappeared.
She's got some guts. I'll give her.
Now, look, I know the baby is still missing. I'm not saying all the dynamics are the same, but this seems a little bit Letitia Stalk. Am I going crazy? Because she was doing the same thing. I mean, I'm really shocked that she didn't hire somebody to take Al out. Like, it would not shock me. That's crazy. I have a feeling this one is going to need more than just an overview. This one's going to need a deep dive. It seems like there's a lot of moving parts with this one. I can't believe I've never heard of it.
For that. So now's not a good time to be doing stuff like that, but I guess I don't expect anything less.
Edie, are you cooperating with them?
Hey, Haiti.
By late summer, a grand jury started hearing sworn testimony from Terry Horman's friends. No charges were filed.
Is she bound to testify, or could she say no?
She was a baby. I look at people's actions, and the actions I see don't reinforce the fact that they're completely innocent. And whether it's related to Kyron or not, something's being hidden.
2 years after the boy's disappearance, Kyron's biological mother filed a civil lawsuit against Terry Horman, later dropped.
The time has come for Terry to take responsibility for what she has done and to tell me and my family where Kyron is and how he got there.
Terry
A
Horman
little
tried to change
bit
her
like
name
Dylan
and used the
Redwine,
witness
too,
stand
in the
before a
beginning.
judge denied the request.
Kyron Horman is missing. He needs to be found. I love my son. I want him home more than anything.
Terry, what's your reaction to the judge denying this name change?
Hi, Kyle. No, thank you.
Horman, who now lives in California,
Cages,
has
she
maintained her
seems
innocence, appearing
punchable.
on national TV and magazines.
She talks about Kyron's disappearance and also what she calls a bogus murder-for-hire plot to kill her husband.
I don't believe she'll ever be truly honest about what happened.
Hey, Jessica.
I think even when we find Kyron, she will not reveal what happened that day.
She failed the lie detector?
Still going strong. Today, another under-the-radar search today for Kyron Horman. Police searched the woods, the water, and multiple properties over the years, but haven't found anything.
The Multnomah County Sheriff's Office said, quote, the investigation is continuing. End quote.
They've also released age-progressed photos of what Kyron would look like now as a teenager.
Kyron is sweet.
No way. So Mama, hey Jomo, welcome, baby. Okay, Jessica says, this case has always gotten to me. Seems like the stepmother planned this. She failed the lie detector test. They changed her identity so she would be protected. That's sick in my opinion. Jomo says, I read the book Kyron's mom wrote. Stepmom didn't. No way. Oh, this is one of those that we'll have to take, a couple times. Yes, I agree. A little bit Dylan Redwine too, like Mark. I mean, he had some weird stuff as far as like not telling what happened and like you know he did it, right? I'm almost certain that the mother filed a lawsuit before they had charged him. Let's see, stepmom was on Dr. Phil. She's a weirdo. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. Wow, I can't believe I've never heard of this case. This is awful, man. I do have, like I said, I had we had the rest of the article. Well, let me just finish this. Hold on.
Little boy that just wanted to live his life. Had to go camping and fishing and be a kid. And he got that taken from him.
Well, that's awful. I can't believe I've never heard Discovery Streaming has a documentary. I have to check that out. And listen, I don't understand. I don't understand how these people just don't comply. Like, step kid, not step kid, real kid. They're kids. How do you just not comply? Like, how do you just be smug and cocky and just because it wasn't your kid? Like, oh, God. All right, let's finish. All right, let's see what else we got. So we went over the bulk of that. Let's see. Terry remained by the time she remarried a man named Richard Eaker, 19. Okay. I don't know. Let's see the license plate. Okay, let me scroll down. All right. Let's look at these other ones because there's a lot in this and I don't want to. Seems like most of y'all are pretty familiar. I've never covered this case, Kyron vanishing, because my father-in-law works from Malta County Sheriff's Department. Some cases just hit too close to home and you just have to avoid them. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I completely agree with that. What's up, Carrie? Hey, baby. Yeah, missing has to be the worst part. Like, you would just at least want to know. That's how Dylan Redwine's mother was. Like, she just, I know you did something. I know you did something. What was I going to say? That's how I feel. I wish, part of me wishes I would have never, which I don't, like I said, I don't really talk about Summer on here. I talk about her, but I don't title her or anything like that. And I'm with you, Will. There's a huge part of me that wishes I would have never kept up as tightly as I have with Summer's case. It's eating my lunch, for lack of a better word. It's just eating my lunch. Okay, let me see. I have two. I had two videos. I have a part 1 and part 2, which I don't know.
Kane and I wanted to portray a united front, but let
me see. Okay, so this is part 2. Hold on. Let me get back to y'all. I'm going to pull up part 1 instead. Let's see. Yep, and his mom wrote a book. You might want to look for it. Proceeds Missing Children 10 years. She's really... I have to check it out, and I could do the audiobook. I wonder if I could do it in 2-speed. I don't know why. Am I even hearing something? My husband come in yesterday, and I was listening to something, and it was in the 2-speed. He was like, because that's what it sounded like to him, but to me, I'm just following along. Okay. So this is 10 years later, and there's 2 parts. Okay.
Yeah. June 4th, we're going to announce. I have been working with Rebecca Morris. She's a New York Times best-selling author on a book about Kyron's story. So it's been a long journey, and I think that people need to understand what our family has been through, but also the outpouring of support that we've seen, the amazing response to Kyron. I think that was one thing that Terry Horman underestimated the day that she took him. And I think that's the story that people need to hear.
Did something... Oh, his volume's really...
one of the biggest things...
Did something happen with Monkey's case? I saw there was an update.
Since the beginning, there's been a lot of stuff that was put out.
I don't know what it was. It could have been clickbait.
In the very beginning, first few days, Terry had fed some information out to friends, and then friends granted interviews. None of that was controlled or filtered by the family. And so a lot of false information that got out there that painted her in a better light, but wasn't the truth. And so that has been carried forward all these years. A lot of people still come up to me and ask me questions about that. Were you friends with Terry? Oh, no. And I always have to set people straight about the story and the real truth of it. And I think some of that I wanted to make sure was out there and that people know.
Will, you're following Monkey's case. Do you know if something came out today about him? Like, nothing major necessarily, but like more info. I saw, what channel was that? I saw it on something, new info, but I don't know. Ability to... So true, his mom and all of her. Let's see. It's just gone beyond crazy now. It's all like these people are distracted. Okay, yeah. And after we do these stories, if y'all, we're just going to talk or whatever. Hey, True Helper. Hey, baby, how are you? Hey, sweetheart. Evil stepmom. She was so weird with the Dr. Phil question. Y'all got me so curious. I'm going to have to really look into this. I feel like I'm not even ready for this video right here. God, there's a lot to this. I feel like we could devote the whole time to this. If I was the mom, I would try to bite her face off. Yeah. Yeah. It seems, yeah. I mean, it would make you do crazy things. The area is upscale and really good schools. Stepmom played up the mom to start. Michael Jackson Vaughn is still missing. But yes. Okay. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Look, just look at her body language. It says it all. I had to keep all that in mind. Like I said, I'm literally, yeah, I feel like I may have come into this half cocked. I just wanted us to go over a case we haven't went over, of an older case. So, but I feel like this, I didn't realize this one's going to be so much. I am well, do you say, and I hope also. Absolutely. Absolutely. See, you think they ruled out both cars anyways. What's up, Marie's Diamond Painting? Hey, how are you? All right. So, all right. Let's do this. I'm going to pull up a regular flyer. And then we're going to move on. I want to look more into this. And then we can come back and have a real discussion. All right. Let's see. Give me a second. I'm trying to pull up. Here we go. All right. Let me share my screen. All right. Marie Love it. I know who you are, girl. I know who you are. Let me see. Let me share my screen. I want to look into this one more. This one is crazy. I can't believe I never heard of it. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to pull this up. All right. Let's see. Oh, well, that was super helpful. I can't. Whoa, that's weird. All right. Trying to. Why that arrow is okay. This is an age progression. Restart gallery. Let me see. Save image. I just want to get the actual flyers. All I'm trying to do. But maybe they'll have all the info in here. Let's just do this. Actually, forget it. Let's do that. I want to save that anyways. All right. Y'all bear with me. This is just a relaxing stream. Normally I go through it like gangbusters, but now I'm just trying to, I got a little time. All right. Let's see. Come on. Uh-oh. Well, there's a whole bunch of missing kids right there. All right. Here we go. If this takes me to Twitter, of course it did. Let me see if, make sure y'all followed me. Y'all did not. All right. Well, he's on the screen. I'm just going to read it. You kidding me? It did the same thing. It's okay. Here we go. Kyron Horman has been missing from Skyline Elementary School in Portland, Oregon since June 4th, 2010. He was last seen that morning after attending a science fair at the school. Let me see. What? He's such a doll baby. Why will it not? Which I guess his appearance and stuff and what he was last seen wearing, I don't know how relevant that is now. It won't let me pull it up. It won't let me enlarge it. So let's see. Okay, well, let's see. Have a good one, Unstuck. I love you, big. Time if I miss my phone. You're fine, True Helper. You're fine. Let me see. All right. Harmony did that. No. But I do have that pulled up. No, Harmony. Let's do that one right now. It was the girlfriend, Kelsey Small. Let's pull that one up. Okay. I have so many stinking tabs. Okay. All right. Girlfriend, let's see. Girlfriend of Harmony Montgomery's father found dead in New Hampshire. All right, let's see. Look at that baby. Gosh, she's so adorable. All right. A woman who is dating Harmony Montgomery's father. Now, this is the woman that he was with when they arrested him. Harmony Montgomery's father, who was arrested, has been found dead. His girlfriend, his arrest has been found dead in Manchester. Now, they said nothing suspicious. I'm thinking maybe a drug overdose because they were, heavy drug users. Kelsey Small, who did not face charges in connection with Montgomery's case, died March 13th, which is the 23rd. So it was 10 days ago. So I guess they wanted to see, kind of what was going on. Small, the girlfriend of Adam Montgomery, according to an affidavit, the pair were found living in a car on December 31st, 2021, when he was arrested in connection with the disappearance of his 7-year-old daughter. Adam Montgomery was charged with second-degree assault, interference with custody, and endangering the welfare of a child. Montgomery's estranged wife, Kayla Montgomery, was later arrested and charged with felony welfare fraud. I cannot talk. The charge was later dropped, and a new felony charge of theft was filed. Crystal Sorley, Harmony Montgomery's mother, lost custody of her daughter in 2018, and Adam Montgomery has was granted full custody. Yeah, because our system is great. It's believed that Harmony Montgomery went missing between November 28th and December 10th of 2019. Police did not learn of her disappearance for more than 2 years. Anyone with any information on this absolutely adorable doll baby, who is way too good for any of us, please call the 24-hour tip line at 603-203-6060. Look at this baby. I mean, are you kidding me? Who in the world could hurt, misplace anything with this baby? What's up, Casey? It was neither. It was Adam's girlfriend, the woman that he was with when they arrested him. Yeah, I was thinking that too, Cray. I was thinking that too. I mean, like, what did she know? But then again, I say that I don't know how many people, are dying. They're just dropping like flies because of the, drug addiction. Why would somebody want to? Well, I mean, it's very possible she knew exactly what happened to Harmony, or at least something, But yeah, so we know she's not going to be talking against anybody. I don't know. I'm wondering, and she died at a motel. To me, that's also telling. He seemed to kill his kids. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I totally think he did something to Harmony. I completely think he did. Just like Olivia Jansen's piece of shit dad, they're so wonderful. You're not familiar with this case? Oh, Haiti. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, man. It's awful. But yeah, they waited. Nobody even knew she was missing. She's been missing since 2019. So, and they just now reported her this past December. It was, I can't remember who reported her. Was it? Yeah, I can't remember. Sorry, I had to say, but I'm worried about Candace Bly. Oh, God. I don't know. I just literally heard her on somebody else's live. She sounded okay. There's a doctor. Yes, man, Missy. I'm gonna have to watch it. I want to dedicate more time to that case. I didn't realize it was so many moving parts, and they actually may potentially have a suspect, or at least a person of interest, or whatever. So, was Terry ever named a person of interest? I guess she would have had to be if they were going to bring charges against her, right? In Kyron's disappearance. Any thoughts? All right, let's see. Be right back. Okay, honey. Okay, Sean. Well, not all the people involved. It's a poor baby. Okay, let's see. What else do we got? Let me see. So I guess let's talk about the monsters in Seattle. This one's awful. This one's awful. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It took me forever to find an article that had these people's names in it. Well, not, is it this one or is it the other one? Yeah, it's this one. I couldn't find Garlyn Grace's age. This one's bad. This one's bad. Hold on. My laptop's having a sad. I can't imagine why. I only have 5,000 tabs pulled up. Let me see. I kind of want, well, I'll do it in a minute. Oh yeah, I get it. Give me a second. Yeah, this one's awful. I was watching. I don't know. Y'all know sometimes if you're on YouTube and it just starts playing the other videos behind it. This is how I even found these two stories because I'm like sub to I don't even know how many news organization channels. So that's how I found these two stories. It's awful. Hold on, give me a second, guys. They got the spinning wheel. Story of my life. Spinning wheel. Let me see. Oh my, True Helper. She's a doll baby. Her story is absolutely, it's so sad.
Loose puck outside the crease.
Shut up. You're so loud. I've never been to a hockey game. I would love to go.
Say that mother is accused of beating, starving, and possibly injecting her young daughter with drugs. Fox 13 News reporter AJ Janival standing by in Seattle. AJ, you got the chance to speak to the man who saved this little girl's life, right?
And it's just heartbreaking. Hear this man tell that story. Right now, I'm outside of Seattle Children's Hospital where that little girl is recovering. Reached out to hospital officials trying to get an update on how she's doing. They
So Terry was also the last person to see him, huh?
I spent the day going through the documents, looking at the details of this case, and it's nothing short.
Have a good night, Ree.
More horrific are the images of the victim's body that graphically show the resulting injuries of this pattern of torture. It's a direct quote from the King County prosecuting attorney's charging documents. The word torture is mentioned 3 times throughout these pages, and what is described within this document is nothing short. The document alleges that Garlyn Grace beat and starved her child, and experts are also concerned the little girl may have been forcefully drugged due to puncture marks found on her body and her altered mental state.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with these moms?
Trauma this little girl has been through is evident just by looking at her.
It's unbelievable that I didn't actually catch what was going on until the ambulance. So that was.
Yeah, I heard this guy. I don't know, man. I don't know enough.
The man listed in the documents as Grace's boyfriend. He did not want to show his face or to use his name. He tells me the situation is much more complicated between he and Grace. He says she was a friend. They did date in the past, and he says he cared for her and her daughter very much, but they did not stay with him full time, and he would only see the mom and daughter sporadically, a few days a week for a few hours.
And that's one thing I was never able to see is no scars or anything, because every time she came back around, she's always kept her in long sleeves. And
on the date of the incident, he tells me he was talking to Grace's daughter, and she seemed off. And he would only see the mom and daughter sporadically, a few days a week for a few hours.
And that's one thing I was never able to see is no scars or anything, because every time she came back around, she's always kept her in long sleeves. And
he seems believable, but yeah, Marie, something's up, but
and she seemed off.
It could be nothing, you know.
I got to get some cold air, so she was blinking, and I kept saying, "Are you okay?" She kept saying, "I'm okay," but she wasn't. And then they cut open her jacket. When they cut open her jacket, I can see how Like her body was, it seemed like to me like it was like a skeleton. So
He tells me the hardest part is all of this was happening right under his nose.
And that's what hurts. That I couldn't help. That's it.
Those documents say that the little girl taken here behind me, experts work to revive her from what they call near fatal injuries. Now, right now, that suspect, Garlyn Grace, is behind bars facing several charges and has a bail of $500,000. Reporting live here in Seattle, I'm AJ Janavel for Fox 13 News.
Well, as infuriating as this is, she survived.
Emerald Queen Casino is your home for game time excitement. We have lots of amazing positions available, from bartenders and cooks to dealers and security. If you love sharing fun times with great people, we want you.
I almost can't just exited out of the whole damn stream. I don't think I would have appreciated that. Yeah, that one's pretty bad. This one is not much better. And this baby did die. So this one's awful. But what the judge tells this mom, I'm like, wow. Yeah, this one got me. These stories had me really pretty pissed off. Really pissed off. But like I said, and like you said, if you only seen the child for a couple hours, the mom for a couple hours, she was in long sleep. But because he's the one that did, took the child unresponsive. So he did do something. I feel like, well, let me say this. I feel like police will charge his ass if he did do something. But until then, thank God he caught it, because, she's unresponsive and she's already going through all that. She's not far from injury, death and result of injury resulting in death, right? So, yeah, it's very sad. Yeah, boyfriend turns in mom for abusing her daughter. So, I'm glad he did it, most people would have either just ignored it like it didn't happen, because they're trying to be all in there. To me, he didn't seem like that guy. So I'm very grateful that he did intervene. Let's see, mom charge. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's see.
Well, new at 5, a 2-year-old girl is dead, and tonight both the girl's mom and her mom's boyfriend are behind bars facing murder charges.
Fox 13's Matthew Smith joins us in studio with the latest. And Matt, the state was aware the boyfriend had made that little girl suffer. She'd been beaten along with her.
What up, Sleuth? Please, can my mods drop Sleuth Mom and Casey Hudson's links, please? They are wonderful.
A no-contact order had been taken out against Augustino Maile. One step further, the kids had been taken out of both his and Jharmaine Baker's home. The kids came back just before Christmas.
Listen what this judge says.
No-contact order, meaning he shouldn't have been there anymore. The kids were also required to take daycare and CPS visits. But according to court documents obtained by Fox 13, we know Maile, seen here in court, was in their home quite a bit in March. And his past run-ins seemed to have played a role into why no one was willing to call 911 until it was too late for this little girl. Now, over the course of several hours, beginning on March 10th, starting at 9 at night, Jharmaine Googled things like daughter having congested breathing. Later, one pupil dilated, other not. Hours later still, she Googled fainting in toddler. By the next morning, those searches continued. Toddler won't open his eyes and how to help a child wake up. Now, by the time 911 was called, more than half a day later when all this started, and deputies and fire crews showed up at the doorstep, the girl was dead, and there was blood, urine, and feces on sheets they found shoved away into a closet. Today, the pair made their first appearances in court. Maile facing 3 charges, including homicide by abuse and murder in the second degree. Baker is facing a murder in the second degree charge. The judge set a multi-million-dollar bond for both of them.
This judge wasn't having it, and I'm here for it.
The parents admitted to the girl being smashed in the head by the door, to being hit, but a medical examiner made it clear this was abuse. As a result, on top of the high bond, the judge said neither parent can have any contact with the remaining kids.
Those orders mean absolutely no contact, none. Don't wave your hand at your children. Don't send them a birthday card. Don't do anything that would constitute contact at all. If you want to think about them, that's fine, but do not have any contact whatsoever.
Did y'all catch that? This judge says, don't wave, don't contact, don't call. And then he says, if you want to think about them, that's fine, but don't contact them. I was like, hell yeah. He even told them about their thoughts, right? I never heard a judge say that shit, and I couldn't be any more happy about it. What happened to these kids is awful. Hey, Yenny, welcome, baby. Yeah, I know. I'm not normally on this light. Glad you could come over. I'm going to let y'all hear this again because, yeah, let these people know we ain't fooling around. What about? I'm sorry. Hold on. I had a little chuckle, but speaking of visitation for kids, what about check collector 1 and 2, Trezell and Jacqueline, trying to ask for visitation to see their children that are more than likely implicated in this affidavit? They more than likely, allegedly, if I'm reading the affidavit properly, they enlisted their children to help do something to Classic and Sincere. I mean, that's the way it reads to me. And then they twisted up their little diabolical killing baby's mouth, right? And asked to see their other kids. I think you've done a bang-up job. I think you've done enough. The other kids are fine. Why don't you just sit in your cell and die? Okay? Because we're all fucking over it. What's up, Dave G? Hey, baby.
Bond, the judge said neither parent can have any contact with the remaining kids.
Those orders mean absolutely no contact, none. Don't wave your hand at your children. Don't send them a birthday card. Don't do anything that would constitute contact at all. If you want to think about them, that's fine, but do not have any contact whatsoever.
Now, I've reached out to CPS because home
checks. If you want to think about them, that's fine. I can't really
mom,
police your thoughts,
they are
but
commenting, citing privacy concerns. Now, policy for home visits seemed to indicate that those visits would have had to have happened monthly, but without talking to CPS directly, we don't have a timeline for when this little girl was last seen and what type of shape she was at that point in time. Live in the newsroom, Matthew Smith, Fox 13 News.
that was crazy, right? I couldn't believe that. I could not believe that judge said, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Well, no, actually, he said you can think about it. But, yeah, don't wave at them. Don't do this. Man, now mom's crying. Yeah, they're so broken up. What? I can't see my other kids. What? These people, I ain't never in my life. I ain't never in my life. Okay, let me see. I love the judge too. It was so it's not funny, but you don't rarely hear a judge say that. Don't wave at them. Don't do this. Don't do that. You can think about them. That's fine. I was like, you go, judge. I bet he wanted to literally throw a book at them. Literally. Let me see. What else do I have up here? Oh, let me see. God, that one's awful about that baby, that 15-year-old. Y'all know I'm a burden to y'all. Man, I guess it's awful. That is just awful. I'm trying to exit out of some of these. Yeah, we've went over all these. Let me see. Seemed like I did have a crazy one. We've had some crazy stories out of Nashville. Let me see.
Also, at
is this one of them?
Details in the murder of a mother who's
driver arrested after running over, killing woman over a parking space. Yeah, oh God, these people. Yeah, I'm gonna exit out of that one. I was gonna talk about that one. Let's see. Gotta go back. All right, Carrie, thank you for stopping in, honey. Yes, please. And I don't normally ask, but yeah, try to hit the thumbs up. I would love to see my thumbs up ratio, increase if possible. I think that's all I got. So we could just have, these weren't the crazy ones. I know. Will in here for the comedy relief. Yeah. Well, I had one like, Will said those weren't your crazy ones. That's not the best you got. No, there was a story in Nashville. I don't have it pulled up, but this truck driver, he had like a bunch of like women's underwear and like it was some kind of a thing. They found him in his truck, but I didn't have it pulled up. Let me see if I can find that one since I brought it up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in Nashville. It's been some craziness. Let's see. Let's pull that one up, and then we can just open it up, and I can drop a link if somebody wants to come talk. I've got a little time. Let's see, Nashville men underwear in truck. What? What did they say? Horse and jockeys? Man did heroin in his underwear? No, that's not. That's not exactly what I'm looking at. Crime, breach, driver charge of vehicle or homicide. Let's see. No, that's not it. Not it. Let's see. Truck driver. Let's see. Women's underwear. Underwear, truck driver. Let's try that. Let me see if I can get better. Let's see. Yep, that's it. Oh, wait. Oh. We have an update. Hold on. Let's see. Here, let me show y'all what I'm looking at. Let me get back. Sounds like a normal Saturday night in Philly to me. Right? Let me see. I think that judge said a freaking... I know. He's like, you can think about them. If you want to use your brain to remember those children that you pissed away that were way too good for you, I can't really police your thoughts, but, you know. Oh, yeah. That judge was great. That judge was great. He said, don't wave at them. He said, don't wave. Yeah, he went all in. This one's crazy, but this is the one I was talking about. Okay, and I didn't realize. Let me see. I could have read it wrong to begin with. This may not even be the one. Is it? Oh, okay. Okay, long haul. Truck driver charged with kidnapping and rape dies in jail. Let me see. Roy Nelson, I don't know. Whole piece of shit. The long haul truck driver charged with kidnapping and rape and accused of keeping. This one's it. Oh God, I don't even want to read this shit. Can y'all read this shit? I don't want to read this. I don't want to read it. Ugh. Accused of keeping a bloody bag filled with women's underwear inside his cab. Oh, my God. Well, good riddance. That's all I got to say. We're all safe for now that you're not breathing our air, fucking it all up for everybody. Wow. Kat, I know you didn't. Go on. Don't even start your mess. Let's see. Confirmed man died from pneumonia inside a federal prison. Whole piece of shit was indicted on federal charges in 2020 for kidnapping a woman whose car was broken down on the interstate. The indictment made headlines because of how the woman said she ultimately escaped and for what investigators found inside the cab of his truck. I will not read it again. I will not read it or say it again, guys. I will have to drop the link, but I'm not going to say it again. The woman told investigators she had to throw a sheet over a whole piece of shit's head while he was steering in order to force him to pull over so she could escape. You go, ma'am. Amazing. You know, it's not easy to think on your feet when you're in situations like this. Like, praise God. Let's see. Federal authorities then confirmed that an indictment that police found bags of women's underwear and bras inside, in addition to... Hey! I got my dogs. They hate the cats. In addition to source confirmed, investigates... Okay, yeah, I'm not reading that. Police also found 2 handguns, a stun gun, and handcuffs inside the cab. And they also had possession of more than 10,000 images and videos of child pornography. Of course he did. Because let's do all the illegal things. Oh, man. Good riddance, you sack of shit. That's all I got to say. Oh, my God. You missed a giant sack of shit, Char, and you're better for it. You're better for it. Oh my gosh. Did I hear that someone threw trash of in the yardo, huh? I hear it was in the yardo. I'm so over fucking everybody in the Summerwell's case. Oh, that's not a lie. That's not an understatement. I am sick of them all. Sick of them. Apologies, words are apparently hard for me to. Me also, True Helper. Me also. And Candace will have done. Yeah. Oh God. Good grief. No meth though. Gee, I know. How could he do all the things and he didn't even have any drugs? Like, he wasn't sober for all that shit. Ugh. And if he was, you're a real sick fox. Which they're all real sick foxes, but I just seem to think like people that are like really into like the really, really dark shit, like you're doing it sober. I don't know. You're on a whole nother level. But then again, they are anyways, with or without the dope. If that darkness is in you, that darkness is in you. I don't even want to see the top of this douchebag's head. I got to get him off of my screen. That was terrifying. Like who keeps stuff like that? Here, just give me a second. I'm going to exit out of all these tabs. And then we can just talk.
Only on Fox.
Hold on.
Glendale girl last
I do want to drop this link. This is the video for Alicia Navarro that we went over. I'm going to drop it in the chat, and I think I might just go ahead and add it that way. Hey, the Joy Catcher. Hey, baby. Yeah, you caught me at a bad time. This guy around like he crosses all the boundaries. He likes crossing all the boundaries, breaking all the laws, and the universe caught up to him, because God doesn't like ugly. Let's see, 6 high school girls from Oklahoma died yesterday. Oh no, a tiny smart car. Wow. Oh, that's so sad. Your phone is not working. Okay, you need a new one. Oh yeah, I'm probably due for a new phone. I am only for Summer Moon only. Yeah, I know. So do y'all want to talk a little bit about the summer case? I'm not going to title or tag none of that stuff. But if y'all want to talk right here, we could totally talk about it. Marie, that will require a visit from Matt. Oh God, I can't, guys. I've never seen a crazier group of people in my life. Right? Haiti said, "No, I'm with you. I'm with you." And my mouth is way too slick, and just we don't need to talk. We don't need to talk. I'm going to drop the link in case somebody wants to come up. But I got about 20 minutes or so. I got a little time. What do y'all want to talk about? Y'all got any case y'all want to look at while we're just chit-chatting? We can just talk about whatever. I don't really have much going on. Let's see. How did they get 6 girls in the car? I know, right? That's sad. Char, can you, man, that was my biggest fear. Like when my kids, teenagers and stuff, like, the wrecks. Now it's everything else. I see patterns of those trying to help. They'll find another. Yeah, Joy, you are 100% correct about that. They're probably already in the market. Man, it's awful. And listen, whatever. What do you want to talk about? Because I already know I'm probably going to lose half my fucking subscribers, and then I'm going to have to go to the ER and get my chest pumped because I'm liable to just kill the fuck over. But listen, let me tell you what I'm figuring out. People love me to rant. I could go on this other channel of mine and I could yak myself to death, right? They rode on the laps. Yeah. Oh no, Char. Oh no. Oh my God. I bet the family's devastated. Oh God. That's awful. Wow, listen, I have bits and pieces heard about Naomi, but I have not looked into it. I have not. Don't do that. I know. I love you too, Will. But man, I'm telling you right now, y'all think y'all know me. Y'all think y'all know how I feel about people. And it ain't even subscribers. Yeah, I mean, I guess the subscribers and stuff like that. But these content creators, I guess seeing how I am a content creator and I have worked with families, do work with families, it doesn't look like some things. There's a proper way to do shit. And if you don't have integrity, what the fuck is the point, right? You know, but man, I'm just going to do it. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. It would be interesting on taking a look at the Melissa Platt. Have we talked about that name? Sounds familiar. It might be one that I've said, yeah, and I wrote down. And I had full intentions of doing it, and I didn't get to it. But that name does sound familiar. Let me look it up real quick. Either you finally said some cuss words. I know. Good day. Good day's only here for the iron and the words. That's what she's here for. Everybody says that, but I love your rants. And then all my little, my little 20, 30 people in here, we all have a great laugh, right? We all have a great laugh. And we don't think nothing about it. We're like, Beaver, she's so silly. She's so funny. And then the next day, I'm on a fucking clip channel. It happens every time. It happens every time. Maybe if I'm lucky, somebody will ask my permission. But most of the time, they don't. So little of me doing nothing, just doing awareness and advocacy for children's rights and all the things. I'm not a professional or anything. So just whatever. But, talking about the children's rights, everything is so wonderful over here. We don't do drama over here. And then bam, I'm on a fucking clip channel. Why? Because we love your rants. I'm kidding. To tell you the truth, I love the ranting. But I can only do so much of it because I'm not insecure. Oh, well, not everything is for YouTube. But yes. No, I am. I don't, a lot of times when I don't say anything about content creators, unless they're like trash bag ones, like, the MGLs, the keks, it's because, I don't want to harm anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. And I don't know everything, and sometimes I'm wrong. I know you're shocked, but sometimes I am wrong. 31 people now, count me in. I know, right? I know y'all like, I'm here for it. It's really shady all the way around. And you as a teacher, you didn't think things through. Yeah, I know, right? I love your rant. Man, I appreciate y'all. I really, you know what happens? It's just my mind. It goes so fast and I don't know what I'm saying. It's not that I'm genuine. It's just that I'm so pissed off. That's really happened. Like not all the time, but sometimes I really do get very emotional or passionate. I'll have to go back. Ask anybody in here with a wrench. Well, most people, people that I know will be honest. Ask any of my moderators if they've ever gotten a message from me. Hey, was that bad? Was that really bad? Do I need to private the video? Ask Char. She'll tell you. Tracy's probably got one of those messages because I just don't, I don't know. I don't want to, but then again, sometimes you do got to let it fly. Part of me is kind of like, I don't even like you, Beaver. I know. Char will definitely get one of those messages. Why? Because she will totally tell me the fucking truth about myself because she doesn't like me. It's funny that you say that, though, because that's what me and my old man say to each other all the time. He's like, you don't even like me. You don't even like me. I'm like, you don't like me either. You say exactly what I wish I had the confidence to say. God, it's not confidence, Casey. It's just... it's insanity. Like it's like built up and I'm gonna have to dump. I gotta get it out. Cause if I don't, it's gonna blow up. But yeah, but not a producer. Yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine, Tracy. You're fine. Yeah. Oh God, I would love to collab and do artwork or something. It is freedom of speech. But you're not allowed to have an opinion on the internet. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't come out and speak. But you know what? For me, sometimes, at the end of the day, what am I doing if it's not about the victims? If I'm not speaking out, that means their families. That means even if they're shitbags until further notice, So, well, I will say this. Something that I'm 110% against. It's inciting a mob. You can't take 300, 1,000, however many people's in that side chat, however many people's going to catch the replay. You can't incite a mob. I mean, you can, but I'm against it. Whether it's to carry a good message, a bad message, or this or that, it's irresponsible, in my opinion, as a content creator. That's my opinion. You will be hard pressed. You know, I just think it's irresponsible. I think it's irresponsible. I mean, in most people, sometimes content creators, this is their job. If it's entertainment, it's entertainment. You do know we're talking about missing and dead kids, right? Nothing fucking funny about that, right? But I do understand. Like, for instance, now I don't agree with it, and he has completely 110% pissed me off. Dolly Vision. I don't watch him all the time, and I got my own opinions about him, but I do feel like he cares about the cases, and he's lighthearted. I don't agree with a lot of the shit, but then again, like, I guess it just, you know, what's what? As a content creator, we come on here and we entertain, right? But at the same time, it's like, this is true crime. These are victims. These are real people. I don't know. Let me read the comments. So, because let's see. Yes, it is. That's why I do the art therapy. I need to do more art, but I'm telling you, we're so crazy and stuff is everywhere. I don't really have a good space right now. As you see, I'm streaming in my living room. So that's enough. That's how you got to talk to them. That's enough. They're little ankle biters. I need to let them out so y'all can see them running in the background. But they're like wild animals. I love that it isn't scripted and rehearsed. You're exactly how you feel. Well, I try, Will. But I do, you know, like I'm telling you the other day, the last stream I did, like overnight I lost 20 subscribers. I was like, whoa. Like I went back and listened. I was like, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But then again, I'm like, you know, it is what it is. But Sleuth, thank God she was like, no, YouTube does that. They take out subs and stuff like that. And not that I'm over here, you know, boohooing about 20 subs, but at the same time, I was like, shit, what did I say? It must have been really bad. But you know what? Let's see, the real strangers, the history, and the baggage of their own. Yeah. It's so about showing compassion and not using tragic situation for one's. Yeah. Listen, I don't know. It would have been so hard. I don't know. It would have been so hard about coming out and saying, I feel different. You know, I'm backing away from the case. And, you know, I still believe in due process and innocent until proven guilty. But I'm backing away. How hard would that have been? You are still preserving the integrity. God, it got so quiet in my house. It's like even everybody's listening. Like you're still protecting the integrity of the case, right? You're still protecting the victim, Summer. And you are not turning it into worse. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand why it couldn't have been handled that way. And for what? Listen, nobody's begging anybody to be so, you know, nobody's asking anybody to put themselves out like that at the risk of your community hand over fist, given this and this. You're normalizing shit that is insanity. I don't know. To me, my integrity daily is way more important than me trying to play fucking detective. Now, I mean, that's where I'm at. Whatever it takes. You don't think the fucking law enforcement's doing whatever it takes? You don't think that? You don't think that? You think they got nothing better to do? You think any police department wants a dead missing baby, or whatever she is? You think they want that on there? I don't know, man. I don't know. I have just watched creator after creator after creator after creator. Oh, they get too close and now they're okay. Well, why do any of us need to be that close? Listen to me. And I am grateful. And maybe I do have a different thought about it because of Xavier, right? I think about this all the time. I do have, probably because of that experience, I do look at it differently. And I do 100% know, like, okay, y'all know I speak with Sarah all the time, right? She left me the greatest message yesterday. Like, I can't even. I've been so blessed by that tragedy. I know that may sound fucking awful, but I've learned so much. Just even her strength. Like, she don't even know how her son was killed. Like, she just still to this day doesn't know, right? And nor do I know if she had anything to do with it. You know, I don't believe in my heart, but I don't know. And I've never swayed either way. To me, it was getting out the correct information. But with that experience, like, I have just learned so much. And do you really think that I know what's going on with her daily life and this and this and this and every moment and every this? And I could pull, and I've asked the hard questions and everything else, but listen, some shit is not for me. It's not for you. It's not for anybody, because it's not my life. It's not your life. It's their life. It's really happening. And you turning these people into fucking caricatures. Why? You know, I just, Casey, honestly, she's not, you know, she's very sad, you know, she's very sad. And, she's just sad, you know, like, she's doing okay. You know, she's just sad and they don't have answers, you know. I don't know. Makes sense. Hard to explain. Yeah. Good. I'm glad it makes sense to you, because it's not, you know, sometimes it doesn't come. I don't know. Summer has been so, oh God. Yeah, I know. And then tear up like, so don't even get me. Listen, y'all know I love me some fucking Upchurch. And I just come and say, as a matter of fact, when I was talking about him on my last stream, just at the beginning, because people said, hey, what do you think about, you know, he's a YouTuber. He's not a true crime YouTuber. If he was a true crime YouTuber, yeah, the standard, what, if Stephanie Harlow come out and did that, I would be like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Christina Randall. I love her so much. I definitely love me some Christina Randall. I do. I even follow her Casually Christina channel too. Like, I love her. Oh, and just like, I totally have a girl crush. If I was ever into that, she could totally be a third, 100%, but I'm not. But anyways, just, you know, but yeah, I just thought, listen, for me, it's not, listen, okay, sure. He should have had correct information. Okay, fine. Is it hard to find? Absolutely not. Right? Okay. I do understand that. And people that do cover true crime all the time, they're like, oh, you know, you do feel like, oh, you want this. But this is not like this is not like a freaking, like I said, he's a YouTuber. He's a musician. He's an entertainer. So my thing is I'm like, people are like, but listen, you're missing the point. Summer's one child who actually has all the awareness in the world, come to find out, right? So sure, shit on somebody who's willing to take their hand with the crazy true crimers, right? I don't even, like, it's so much bigger to me than that. Everybody's ranting and raving about Ryan, he didn't even Ryan that, and then he's a racist, on this other shit. Listen, I live 15 minutes from this dude. He does service beyond belief. Like, he's a good dude, man. I'm telling you, even on the ground, the rumblings locally in a small town, it's not there, dude. Nobody, he's not that dude. He's not that dude. He's a great dude. He gives service to the kids. He does a toy drive. He's always donating money here, donating money there, goes to the high school, does this, does that. Y'all speaking about this man, he actually does service in his own backyard. Y'all wouldn't know that because you're too busy running your damn mouth and talking shit. But at the end of the day, it ain't about Summer. It ain't completely about Summer. You know, here's a wonderful idea. What if he could just share one missing person's flyer without saying a word? That would do something, right? Yeah, that would do something. If he's interested and wants to help and give back, do you know how powerful that would be? Well, let me message him. Let me see. Oh, she's one of them damn crazy ass true crime YouTubers. Shit, I ain't fucking with her. You're missing the point. Like, I mean, so much good could be done. And exactly, Sleuth. Exactly. I mean, it makes me question how much is really, I don't know. And I do think some creators just get close and they fly right into the sun. I do think that totally 100%, but dear Lord, why does everyone have their panties in a bunch? I don't wear panties, Shar. I have no clue. I couldn't tell you. Where everybody's so been ass shape about. Well, they own the case. Don't you know? Summer Wells is up for sale, baby. Don't you know? It's so shitty, dude. It's so shitty. I don't know. And there are so many that really do care. There really are. And I don't know. I sit back and I don't say anything. And I'm not gonna lie, one of these creators, like I really thought maybe this is a good thing. Maybe this would be okay. Maybe this is, and then you just completely fucking did what everybody said you was gonna do, even when you had motherfuckers pulling for you. I was one of those motherfuckers. Char says TMI. Well, you don't know if it's the truth. I don't really lie though, so there's that. But I don't know. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed, and I'm disgusted. And there's still so many kids out there. She's still missing, and we're arguing over likes, views, phones. What else? Fucking milk jugs. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it, man. And all the attacking each other as creators. I was actually working on something really cool. And then I got so mad and I was like, just forget it. I don't want to be nice. But I was working on something really nice for content creators. Because there are some really good content creators, I miss you too, Joanne. I miss you too. Let's see. I wear men's boxers unless you're actually dressed up. You go, cray. I went through a phase where I wore men's boxers when I was in my early 20s. Some things people do here, would they in person? Let me tell you something. I'm the same, except for I'm way more vocal in my private life. My poor husband. God Almighty. I just like. He'd be so. I think he's probably wants summer fam more than anybody. Probably not more than anybody. That's a huge understatement. But arguing about, yeah, I mean, it's just so much. Like it's so much, and I'm right there too. I'm right there. I can't get enough. Where are they at? This is me all day, guys. My husband got me these fancy ass beats so I could stream with and use my StreamYards. What do? I listen to YouTube all day. This is me. No, hold on. This is me. That's me. All day long. That's me. All in my head. 2 speed. I'm on 2 speed, absorbing all the information. Oh, God. I know, Sean. Poor arms. We haven't talked about it over here, but I know some of y'all are familiar with it, and I really was going to talk about it, but I thought, you can't read this affidavit, girl. You'll be canceled. YouTube will cancel your ass. You can't do it. But, so y'all know the story about, it's actually really sad. It's really, really sad. But the teacher and the ex-cop, they were making cupcakes and she was taking them. The guy was doing his jizz in them. She was feeding them to her kids at her school. I shared it on my community post. Let me see. What else? Like they had all this CP on their laptop. It was like so much. It was probably one of the worst stories that I've actually read. It was awful. It was awful. So I was telling my husband about it, and I don't know. I thought he was engaging in the conversation, so I kept talking. And, I don't know if like he zoned out and died and then came back to, and I was still talking. I don't know what happened, but he literally almost cussed me the fuck out. I'm telling you, when I swear he almost cussed me out. And I think I probably would have deserved it. Listen, not everything that I dive into, it's not for everybody. Do you think he wants to hear about this shit? No, he doesn't, right? He really almost cussed me out. I apologize. And he's pretty good about stuff. Like he'll hear me rant on about summer and all this other shit. And, but sometimes he's like, that's enough. That's enough, girl. Get out of my face. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm not trying to hear that. I work too hard to wreck my truck driving, listening to you talk about this crazy shit. Yeah, he almost cussed me out. Because I just was like, I just went on and on and on. Yeah. Trey King Trey King, man, Shar, thank you for reminding me of Trey King. I haven't watched him in forever. Oh, I gotta go watch him. I love me some Trey King. Yes, I do love me some Trey King. Yeah, very few you can talk. Oh, I know, Joy. I know. And like, I don't really have like friends that I see. I have one friend, she's amazing. I actually have two friends that live in town. They're both redheads. How amazing is that? But that's honest to God. I don't really talk to people. I talk on the phone. I talk to people, but they're from the tubes, right? Yeah, I love Trey. Trey King, if y'all don't know who he is, oh my God, he's so funny. He's so funny. But yeah, my family ain't trying to hear that shit either. No, they're not trying to hear it. God. I think he just puts me on speaker and he doesn't really listen. He probably puts me on speaker and has earbuds. My sister's probably listening to music. You just watch a Medea movie, you'll feel better. I haven't. I have never seen not one single Tyler Perry movie. No, that's not true. I've never seen a Medea movie. Let me say that. You don't have real life friends, me either. Not really. I mean, I do, but it's not like that. You have two friends. Char's like, I'm so jelly. No, Char, in my town, I have two friends, like physical friends. I didn't mean I didn't have any at all. Of course, you're my friend, Char. I didn't mean it like that. Let's see. That's so kind. I'm gonna eat dinner finally. Let's see. I am jelly. Let me tell y'all something about Char. She's young, and let me tell you, when I tell you this, I forgot her plate full. She got her plate full. She got her plate full, and she does the damn thing. She does it. All your real life friends are at work. See, Casey, when I used to have a job. Now I'm stay at home, spoiled brat. But no, I could work if I could work, but we're fixing to go back to homeschooling. So, yeah, and bottom line, I don't have to work. Hubby doesn't really want me to work. So I'm cool with it. I don't have to. He is a wonderful provider. Oh shit, did you call me young? You are, girl. Compared to me, I'm like one foot in the fucking grave. What, I got 20 years left? Shit. That's nothing. That shit's gonna zip on by. Kids are growing in the middle of change. Oh God. Yes. I know. Y'all say some prayers for my little one. I don't know. Oh my goodness. I don't really talk about private stuff here about my personal life, but y'all know I have at some point, I have mentioned about my daughter, and she was with somebody that was not, it was around the Gabby Petito time. I kind of opened up just a little bit, and I did say that I worry, right? He's no more. They have finally split up. I'm so excited. Beaver, you're the same age as me. We're still young. We are, Casey, but let's face it. I think didn't Russia just hit us with some chemical warfare or some shit? I'm joking. Yeah, we ain't that old, but I'm telling you, I feel it though. I feel that. Casey, you don't look that old at all. I swear I thought you was in your 20s. Yeah, Char's a crispy, crusty 29. I'm joking. I didn't have to add the crusty. I did not have to add the crusty. I'm sorry. That's that snark again. I try to keep it arrested. It just keeps escaping. You'll come back, but you all stay healthy and safe. Yes, you stay healthy and safe too. Yeah, who said? Let's see. Somebody said, I am 50 next month. Marie, you go. Jeez. Yeah. Oh, God, I know. I'm so glad. She's happier. Yeah, good. Oh, God. I'm not even going to tell y'all how it went down, but it went down, and she's so better off without his ass. Let me say that. Thank God, man. You're my new best friend for saying that. I swear, Casey, you don't. You do not. I swear I thought you was in your 20s. But Krusty ain't a lot, girl. You all right. Let me see. Oh, I was going to do that. Let's look at this real quick, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Melissa Platt. Was that the name? I forgot. Y'all know my mind goes crazy. Platt. I think it's what she said. And yeah, this has got to be it. Let me see. Oh, this is an old one. Oh, no. Reopen. Okay, hold on. Here, let me show y'all the screen. Wow, that's crazy. Yes, yeah, thanks for reminding me, Will. Yeah, happy birthday next month. I'm such a loser, man. You trying to upstage me and shit, Will? I'm joking. I'm joking. So look at this. I can't remember who said look at this case. Oh my God. This content is only available to subscribers. Well, fine then. I didn't want to read this article anyways. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to refine this again. Melissa Pat, reopen. I don't know why people have to be like so fancy over damn digital media for crying out loud. But I will say, a lot of times, those freaking little sites, they do have the real good articles with real good information. Reopened. Let's see. Let me see, and then I'll show y'all what I'm looking at. Okay, here we go. If this one says, let me see. Chat. What? Hold on. Okay, let me show y'all what I'm. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Sorry, y'all. I never seen a page like that. It was freaking me out for a second. Hold on. Okay, this is Melissa Platt. Platt, I think is how you pronounce it. Okay. Well, whoever suggested this one to me, I wonder if they know that this case has been reopened. Okay, it's been 13 years since 31-year-old Melissa Platt was found beaten and partially naked in her boyfriend's trailer. The police accepted his story that she fell. Oh, my God. I'm already pissed off. Why would they accept that story? I've read one sentence, and it sounds insane to me. This month, after unfailing pressure from her family along with true crime community, her case has been reopened. And now it's time for her case to receive the attention and dedicated into the investigation it deserves. Let's see. And justice can finally be served. What is going on? Oh, they got domestic violence. So they have this. Let me see.
I'd also like to ask you a quick favour. Would you leave a 5-star review? I decided to cover this case this week because the case has just been reopened, finally. Melissa's family and the true crime community at large have worked tirelessly to have this case reopened.
Can y'all hear okay? Is it an echo?
In my opinion, it should never have been closed. But let's get into it and let me know your thoughts on Twitter @LoveTrapPod or pop a comment below. Melissa was born in Houston, Texas on the 3rd of February, 1977, and grew up with her 2 sisters and her brother. The 3 girls were extremely close growing up. Her family described Melissa as adventurous and joyful. She enjoyed her job working at McDonald's, where she was put in charge of running all the birthday parties. If you remember back to the 90s, if you're 100 years old like me, McDonald's birthday parties were where it was at if you're a kid. And apparently, Melissa threw the best of them. She loved kids and went on to move in with her sister in order to help take care of her kids in a kind of nanny capacity. Melissa had so much fun spending time with her sister's kids. In October of 1995, Melissa had her first daughter, Brianna. And then 8 years later, in 2003, she had another little girl named Chastity. She loved her girls and was a happy and loving mother. She'd married the girl's father in 2001. However, it was a short-lived marriage, and the couple separated in 2005. Around this time, Melissa found herself in some trouble for passing bad checks and wound up on probation. I'm not sure what the circumstances were, but it sounds like her daughters ended up going to live with family on their father's side. Then, in 2006, Melissa met a man named Joey Tyndall while she worked at a spare parts store. Then, in 2008, they began dating. Now, Joey was not a good guy. He was known to have a history of domestic violence. He'd been married twice before, and both his ex-wives were scared of him with good reason. But we'll get back to that shortly. Joey lived in the tiny farming town of Pink Hill, North Carolina. Melissa was totally taken with Joey. She stayed at his trailer most of the time and even ended up getting his name tattooed on her lower back. Their relationship seemed to revolve around alcohol, though, and where Melissa would previously
This is what she looks like. This is Melissa Platt. This is the story of how she went missing or murdered, should I say.
even took the blame for shooting herself.
How long has it been muted? Hold on.
It was a really awkward angle for someone to point a gun towards themselves. However,
Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm just going to, now that I found it, we're going to look into it. This is a picture of her, though, in the hospital. Yeah, I'm going to look more into it. So it looks like Kendall Ray did one on this case. So they closed it. They said that she, for like 2 minutes. Thanks, Char. Appreciate y'all. You're a great mod there. Appreciate it. No, I'm joking. I'm kidding. Well, I don't know. I don't know why it muted. I guess it's maybe only YouTube that does it. I don't know. We're going to look at this. But that's a picture of her in the hospital. But apparently it happened in 2008. And she was like partially nude. And she was in her boyfriend's trailer beaten to death. And he told them that she fell, and they accepted that. The police did. I'm telling you, I got nothing but the best over here. No, I'm just, hey, let me tell you something. Char has been with me like almost the entire time. In fact, most of the people in here have been. Will, a lot of y'all, Cray, Tracy, yeah. Tracy, I'm so glad you could stop by, sweetheart. No. No, I got the best mods in the world. They can handle a little ribbing. Well, maybe that's not, I don't know. Hopefully they're getting that. But no, I do. I have the best mods ever. I really do. And it's a full-time job. Like I may shoot you a message in the middle of the night. I may just send you a 3-minute, voice note complaining about the world. It happens. It totally happens. Nothing better than a 90s McDonald's birthday. I took my little kids to McDonald's when they were tiny. Well, here. I guess I'm going to wrap it up. Let me stop sharing and got the camera on. Let's see. People don't feel bad. The live completely dumped me. Oh no! Oh no! At least you're muted. Oh my god! It's always something. So at least I was muted. Yeah, I keep getting the spinning wheel of death. Dumb internet. Yeah, I know. Eventually, I'm gonna have to go to the whatever it's called, fiber or some shit. I don't know. I'm already paying for like just like. I don't know. It's never enough. It's never enough. Let's see. You popped and you remember. I popped your member cherry. Yes, Char did. Char popped my member cherry. I forgot about that. I'm glad you remind me. You just tell everybody your damn business, but whatever. I'm joking. All right, guys. This was a good one. Aaron, are you taking off? You have yes. Yes. You have a wonderful week too, Will. I need to stop by more often. I don't catch you. And I noticed, what was it? I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago or something. I was fucking unsubscribed to you. I was like, YouTube. Because I was like, damn, I ain't seen no videos from Will in a while. So I went over there. Sure as shit. I was completely out of there. I'm better now, but see, I don't think it's you. I think it's the internet just broke today. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Let's see, the last 2 years, 16-year-old wanted. No way. No way. Well, Chuck E. Cheese used to be acceptable now. Sure, yeah, right. All kind of bad shit happens at the Chuck E. Cheese's now, and it doesn't seem to matter which city you're in. It's all over. Yes, Jessica, you have a good night too. All right, guys. Good day. I hope you have a great effing day. No, I went to say it all the way out, but I can't do it. Good day. I know you love my cussing, but it just doesn't. I don't know. I'm a little proper for that. But, hope you have a great day. Praying. Oh, yeah. Her client. He's in the hospital. So, y'all can't get it right. You can't get rid of me that easy. I know, right? Let me see. Yes, prayers for your patient, for your client, your client. Good day. And everybody, I need to do another prayer community post. That seemed to work really well. I think it was good support. People would come and add to it. But the only thing is like, you can't pin community posts. I wish you could, but you can't. So I don't know. I need to do another one. Everybody seemed to, get their little prayer request out. All right, guys. I love you so much. Be kind to yourself, and y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all soon.